Hey guys, what's going on? SpitBrix here, back for another LEGO Ninjago video, and today we're going to be checking out my entire collection of every single Forbidden Spinjitzu Ninja minifigure for the summer 2019 wave of LEGO Ninjago. These are for season 11, and 6 of these minifigures come in the actual official sets, and the other 4 come in the official Spinjitzu Slam sets of the wave. To be honest, it's pretty hard to collect all of these minifigures, as you would need to buy pretty much every single set of the wave. I personally have purchased many of the sets, however I also utilize the features of LEGO's Bricks and Pieces service in order to complete the collection here at a very affordable price. At the end of this video, be sure to let me know down below which one of these minifigures is your guys' favorite, or maybe rank your top 5, it's up to you. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump right in and check out these awesome minifigures. The first ninja that we'll be taking a look at is Kai. Now he has 2 different Forbidden Spinjitzu variants in this wave for summer 2019. This one in front of you right now is the one that only comes in the Kai vs. Samurai Spinjitzu Slam set. You'll notice the gold up here. The spinner sets will have a different color up here, either gold or sort of like a platinum silver, instead of the actual color of the ninja. So as you can see on this minifigure, we have gold accented arms and really awesome printing here on the torso. I love it. And of course, these brand new molded ninja wraps up here with sort of the flames in the back, sort of like energy and flames coming out of it. This is a great piece, and you'll notice on each of the ninja minifigures they're all slightly a little bit different, which is great. Gives a very unique aspect to each of these minifigures. Underneath the ninja wrap, you guys can notice the face printing details on this minifigure. I think they look quite nice. They really remind me of the Energy Ninja that we got back in the day, as well as the Airjitsu Ninja variants. Just all those minifigures with some interesting face printing, as all of these do. Here's the second Forbidden Spinjitzu variant of Kai. This minifigure comes in the Fire Fang set, and so if you do end up picking up that set, you will be able to obtain this version of Kai here. You may notice that the legs and torso are simply just the regular ninja robes that the ninja are wearing in this season, and those minifigures come in the sets as well, but this head wrap piece up here still makes it an exclusive minifigure because, as you can see, if you guys compare the minifigure from these spinners to this one from the Fire Fang set, in fact, their mask pieces are completely different. You can notice the different colors in there, as well as even this sort of energy flames in the back are even different colors, so certainly an exclusive minifigure. Nonetheless, the solid red aesthetic of this variation makes it look very clean and polished in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think. Be sure to vote on the poll on screen right now if you guys prefer this sort of look that looks a little bit more clean, or if you guys like the pop of gold accents that the spinner version has. Next up, we have Forbidden Spinjitzu Nia, and we only have one variation of her. This minifigure comes in the 4x4 Katana set, and I have to admit that this minifigure, I think, is one of my personal favorites. I really like the colors up here on the ninja wrap, the fact that it goes from this sort of gunmetal gray and then transitions into the transparent, almost light blue colors, but with the actual mold design of this, it really adds some nice shadowing onto it and makes it look darker in some places, and whenever the light hits it well enough, it turns to be a sort of, I almost want to say like Gatorade blue. I don't know why it makes me think that, but that's the color that I think of right away. This minifigure is definitely very subtle compared to the designs of the other ninja minifigures in this sort of collection here. It definitely won't stand out whenever you put it against the mix, however it is still very unique, and for that aspect I do really like it. Next up, we have Jay, who also has 2 variations just like Kai, and although Jay is 100% my favorite ninja, this minifigure in front of you is 100% my least favorite Forbidden Spinjitzu minifigure. I've expressed my thoughts on this minifigure in quite a few different videos of mine, and to be honest, I just don't think that it looks appealing at all. The color combinations on this minifigure are all over the place, even the fact that his legs don't even match the blue on his torso, and then he's got the silver here that just doesn't really match with like the black accents, and then all of a sudden you have this sort of like neon color at the very top that just stands out way too much. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of this minifigure, however, the actual detailing on it is quite nice, but as far as the pieces and how they go together, it's just not necessarily the most stylish minifigure that I've seen. Taking off the ninja wrap though, there's also printing on the minifigure face here, of course, and just the regular J facial print here on the back. And so it's a very interesting minifigure for sure. However, J does have a pretty cool second variation in which we'll check out right now. So here's Jay's second variant for the Forbidden Spinjitzu sort of line of minifigures we've gotten in Season 11. And as you guys can see, it still has this sort of wonky colored ninja wrap up here that almost looks green in lighting, and especially where I'm recording this video, which is, I don't know, it's a very different look. But as far as the blue on the very front of the mask and the blue on the torso, I think this looks a lot better instead of trying to cram in silver and like different accents of lightning across the chest. The legs also still do not match, although at least some of the dark blue or navy here does match up with these legs. And so this is a much more of a well put together minifigure compared to the spinner, in my opinion. You know, it's still not necessarily my favorite out of all of these minifigures. However, it is a step up. Additionally, the next ninja we are checking out is none other than Zane himself, the Titanium Ninja, the Nindroid out of the group. And since we've gotten so many minifigures of Zane in the past with this sort of silver or titanium look on him, I think that the coloring on this minifigure fits in perfectly with some of the minifigures that we've gotten before. Also, the aspects of light blue on this minifigure just fit very nicely with his element, which is ice. I honestly like how everything fits together on this minifigure. Underneath this awesome ninja wrap piece with this silver on it, we can see his titanium ninja head with the sort of ice printing on the very sides. And just like all the other ones, he has a double-sided face with one that doesn't necessarily have his Forbidden Spinjitzu powers bulging out of the sides. And that's pretty much it though for this minifigure. However, we do have another version of Zane here, which I like to call the whiteout version. As you can see, Zane for this version has covered up his titanium arms as well as the coloring on his ninja wrap with a fresh coat of white paint, and I think this one looks very spiffy. In general, it looks very cool and icy, just like Zane should look. This is one of my top 3, I'd have to say. I'll rank my top 3 at the end of this video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But in general, this light blue up here is unlike any of the other minifigures that we have in this wave for Season 11 Summer 2019 sets. I really like that. That looks absolutely phenomenal. And just overall, the more uniform white on this minifigure looks great. Under the ninja wrap, we have the standard titanium Zane head printing, as well as the back printing on these minifigure heads that we get most often for these Zane minifigures. Moving on to one of the rarest Forbidden Spinjitzu minifigures, we have Cole here. Unfortunately, there is only one variation of him, and the only way to get him officially through an official LEGO set is the land bounty. Now, you may be able to go through a site such as eBay or Bricklink to buy him separately, or maybe even use LEGO's Bricks and Pieces service if you're a little bit clever that way. As far as this minifigure, I like how he turned out. He's sleeveless once again for this season, and I love the accents of orange on this minifigure. Ever since the possession season of Ninjago, it appears that LEGO is basically in love with trying to incorporate as much orange onto Cole minifigures as possible, but I'm glad that they did not overdo it with this one. I can assume though, if this minifigure did have a spinner version, there'd be a lot more orange all over the torso and leg printing on that minifigure. However, for this one, this just is a very nice touch. It doesn't overdo it, it doesn't scream in your face, and that's what I really like about it. It's very unique. None of the other minifigures really have a sort of orange touch, except for Kai's from the spinner, as we looked at very beginning of this video, but it is definitely different, as you can see both of them side by side right here. The last ninja that we are checking out in this video is Lloyd, and just like some of his fellow ninja pals, he has 2 different variations. This one here is from the Spinjitzu Slam set. This is definitely a stunning minifigure. I feel like the Forbidden Spinjitzu aesthetic for all these minifigures benefits Lloyd the most, as he is kind of the ninja of energy of some sort, since he is the green ninja, and these molded ninja wraps certainly look like there's energy pulsing out of Lloyd's head wrap here. I think it looks great. This minifigure is definitely my favorite out of all of the actual Spinjitzu Slam versions that come in those sets. This one comes in his, which is around a $10 price point. The printing here on the front incorporates a lot of gold, as in the arms here, as well as the actual front of the ninja wrap here. He's got the light green on the back, And of course, well, he's got a really nice face print underneath that shows off a bit more power pulsing from sort of his face center point. As on the back, we have his normal face for Lloyd, and that is one great minifigure, but we got one more to check out. Lloyd's second Forbidden Spinjitzu minifigure incorporates a lot more green, uses the torso and legs of just the regular ninja robe for this Season 11 wave, and in general doesn't look that special, to be honest. The actual color up here for his ninja wrap is very similar, if not the exact same, as the one that comes in his spinner, although it looks a little bit different just because instead of green underneath it, the spinner has gold, which is a lighter color, hence it looks lighter on this version over on the left. And so I believe this is the same color on both of them, which is unfortunate, but if you were to compare some of the other ninja, you'll notice that like Zane, I believe, has this same sort of deal going on here. Now, something kind of interesting about this minifigure and his counterpart variant is that they both have bare hands instead of wearing the usual black ninja gloves, as do all the other ninja minifigures as represented here by this Kai minifigure. Of course, the exception are the Zane minifigures for Season 11 here, but it's interesting why the LEGO designers decided to give him bare hands. Perhaps the episodes will tell us. I guess we'll just have to see on that. But since we're talking about these sort of similarities and differences here, I do want to mention that both variations of the ninja, the ones that do have variations, so Jay, Kai, Lloyd, as well as Zane, have these same legs for both of the two variants. So just something I wanted to point out before I wrap up the video. For reference, here are my top 3. At number 3, we have the Nia Forbidden Spinjitzu minifigure from the Katana 4x4. At number 2, we have the Spinjitzu Slam version of Lloyd. And at number 1, my favorite has got to be this Zane minifigure coming in the Lloyd Titan mech set, and simply because it just looks so clean and finished, and the light blue accent up here looks great, this is my favorite. But be sure to let me know your guys' favorites down below. I'm curious to see which ones you guys like. And with that, that's going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy checking out my entire collection of every single Forbidden Spinjitzu Ninja minifigure. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on any further Ninjago content. Check out one of the videos on screen right now. Have a great day, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video coming very soon.